do this. All right, you guys, so let's just sit up nice and tall, get yourself nice and comfortable. However, crossing your legs feels good for you. If just a simple, easy cross leg position is good, or if you can bring that leg up and over right here, then go ahead and do that. All right, and then we will go ahead and just lengthen your spine, sit up nice and tall, just close your eyes, and just take a couple deep breaths right here with your hands on your knees. Deep inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Really start to let your shoulders just relax, your elbows hang loose. I always like to start off by just rubbing my palms together to just kind of get yourself present, feel your energy, feel that heat. And then we will go ahead and bring our hands to the center of our chest here, placing your hands at your heart, and just keep your eyes closed and try to relax. Try to relax your face. And just take a couple deep breaths right here, really pressing your hands into your chest. I want to ask all of you to just set aside anything that you need to do for today. You know, don't worry about that right now. This is your time to just focus on yourself, connect to your body, your mind, your soul, and know that anything that needs to be taken care of today can wait, and this is your time to take care of yourself. And if you want to take a moment to set an intention for yourself, you can do so. Maybe just set an intention to be present. All right, and then you can bring your hands down to your knees, palms facing up. And then you can go ahead and slowly open up your eyes. And we're gonna swing our arms up overhead, bringing your hands together up above. And then we're gonna bend over to the right side. So bring your right hand down to the ground and really reach over with that left hand, opening up this side waist right here. And then we're gonna inhale up and exhale the other way. So inhale up, exhale to the other side. Really reach with those fingertips. And then we're gonna do that one more time and try to get a little bit deeper into that stretch. So we'll inhale up, exhale to the other side. Really reach, try to get a little bit deeper into that stretch. And then we'll go to the other side, inhale up, exhale to the left. And then we'll come back to center. All right, sitting up nice and tall. We're gonna take our right hand to our left knee. Left arm's gonna come behind and really twist yourself nice and tall. Look over that shoulder and hold here for a breath. And then exhale and release. All right, and then we'll go to the other side. So left hand, right palm, and twist open to the right side. And then exhale as you release back to center. All right, and now we're gonna swoop our arms up overhead. And then we're gonna twist our body to the right. Let your right hand come behind you, left hand in front, twisting to the side. And then inhale back to center. And exhale to the left, twisting to the left. And back to center. And you could just bring your hands down to your knees. And just take a moment here to close your eyes. Take a couple deep breaths. Really try to relax as much as you can. Now we're going to drop our chin down and make some neck circles. So you want to go nice and slow. Roll your head to the right and slowly to the back. Let your head drop and slowly bring it around back to the front. And we'll do 2 more circles to this side. Take it at your own pace, nice and slow. Making sure to move with your breath, inhaling and exhaling. And then we'll go in the opposite direction. If you feel a lot of tension in the back of your neck, that's unfortunately normal. The more you do this, the more you relax, the better it'll feel. And we'll finish up that last circle. Come back to center. And then we're going to come onto our hands and knees in a tabletop position. I'm going to turn sideways here for you guys. So you want your knees right underneath your hips, hands right underneath your shoulders. And you want to have some space in between your knees, okay? So your knees should not be together. And we're going to just shift our weight forward here, keeping your core nice and strong. And then we'll shift our weight back to our heels. And just kind of focus on your body and go forward, inhaling forward, exhaling back. And just do a couple rounds here at your own pace using with your breath here. So inhale forward, exhale back. This is a great way to really focus in and feel where your body might have some tension, where we need more flexibility. And we'll do 1 more forward and back. And then go ahead and come back to center. We're going to go into cat-cow here. Okay, so you're going to come into cow. So you're going to arch your back, shoulders back, look forward. And then you'll exhale, round out your back, drop your head, tuck your pelvis. Really press away from the ground like you're an angry cat. And then we'll go ahead and inhale up. And exhale down. And again, do a couple here at your own pace, listening to your body, moving with your breath, and really pressing away from that ground. You want nice fluid motion through that spine. And go ahead and do 2 more rounds here. Last one. And then back to center. All right, I'm gonna come back this way. All right, guys, so from here, you wanna go ahead and tuck your toes so that way we can press up into a down dog here. So your hips are gonna go up into the air. Since it's our first down dog, go ahead and keep a nice good bend in your knees. Okay, so keep those knees bent, and then we're gonna walk our feet towards our hands here. And then just let yourself hang here in ragdoll and really just let go of all the weight from that upper body. Drop your head as much as you can. You can hang on to your opposite elbow and just kind of sway side to side. Draw your belly button in so you can get a little bit deeper into that stretch. You can shake your head side to side, really let go of all the tension. Just try to straighten out your legs. And then go ahead and drop your hands down, and we're going to slowly roll up to standing vertebrae by vertebrae. So start by strengthening your legs. Your head is going to be the last thing up, nice and easy. All right. All right, I'm going to back up here so you guys can see me. There we go. All right, guys, so just go ahead and stand nice and tall. You want to have a nice base of support right here. And we're going to swoop our arms up overhead, go into a little bit of a back bend. And then go ahead and swoop down back into that folded position. You can grab onto the back of your legs, get you a little deeper into that stretch. All right. And then from here, we're going to come back down onto our hands and knees really quick, okay? So we're going to come back onto our hands and knees right here. And what I want you guys to do is just swoop your chest down to the ground and then lay flat on the ground. So lead with that chest, lay down, and then you're going to press yourself up into a cobra position right here. And then go ahead and inhale down. And then we're going to tuck those toes again and press up into that downward dog. And then again, we're going to walk our feet up to our hands right here. And this time we're going to come up, but we're going to swoop on up back into that back bend a little bit. And then exhale back down, forward fold. And then go right ahead and flatten out your back, bring your hands to your shins right here. And then go ahead and bring your hands to the ground. And we're going to step back with that right leg coming down into a lunge. And then we'll step back into a plank. And then we're going to slowly lower ourselves all the way down flat onto the ground and go back into that cobra position. So go all the way down nice and slow. And then press yourself up. Try to get a little bit higher if you can. And then back down. And we're going to do that again. We're going to go a little bit faster here. So we're going to tuck the toes up to down dog. Walk your feet forward. We're going to swoop ourselves on up here. And then exhale back down. Come into a flat back for just a moment. And then hands down to the ground. We're going to step our left foot back into that lunge. And then back to a plank. And this time we're going to hit an upward dog. So you want to lower yourself down to the ground, but you want to try to stop before you hit the ground. And then turn your toes over so that you're being supported by the tops of your feet. And then press yourself up. So you should be just supported by your palms and the tops of your feet, hips off the ground. Really pull your shoulders back. And then turn your toes and go back into that downward dog. And really try to press your heels down to the ground. You can walk the dog, so bend one knee and straighten out the other, really stretching out your calves. Breathing with your movements. All right, then we go ahead and both heels up and then both heels down, press them down to the ground. And we're going to take our right foot up into the air here. And then you want to bend that knee and try to bring your foot in the middle of your hands. Okay, if they don't land there, that's okay. Just adjust yourself so you get your foot in between your hands right there. All right, and then we're going to drop this left knee and we're going to come into a crescent pose. So you're arching over that back leg. looking up to the sky. And then release that, come back forward. You're gonna straighten out that front leg onto your heel so your toes are pointing up, and you can kind of just tent your hands on the floor and try to bring your head down to your knee if you can, and really breathe into that front hamstring. And then we'll release forward, back to a plank. All right, and then we're gonna hit that upward dog again, or chaturanga. So you're gonna drop yourself down, turn your feet, press yourself up, and then shift into a downward dog right here. All right, guys, so let's do the other side. So left leg up into the sky right here, bend that knee. Try to get your feet, your foot in between your hands. If you can't do it, don't worry. I used to not be able to do it myself. All right, whew, breaking a little sweat. All right, guys, drop that back knee, bend over that back leg, palms together, look up. We're really stretching out those hip flexors. And then let that go, straighten out that front leg. Toe to the sky, stretching out this front hamstring here. All right, and then we'll come back to center. Go ahead and step back to a plank, and then we'll come down into a child's pose just for a second. So we're gonna take our knees out nice and wide. Your big toes should be touching together. Sit back onto your heels and let your chest come down to the ground. Really reach with those fingertips. And the more and more you tighten your core and draw that belly button in, the more you can get deeper into your stretches here, okay? So just get a little deep into that. Take a couple deep breaths. We're gonna get into some standing poses right now. All right, so let's come back onto our hands and knees. All right, so toes up, and we're gonna press into that downward dog. Left heel to the sky, float that foot forward. All right, so you have your foot in between your hands, and then your back leg, your back foot, you're gonna turn it sideways, okay? And then you're gonna raise on up right here. Okay, so your front heel should intersect the arch of that back foot. That's always a good way to know you're aligned. Really press that left leg open. So we're opening up the hips here and sink nice and low. And then go ahead and take your arms out nice and long, one out in front, one in back. Looking over your fingertips, standing nice and tall, shoulders back. Nice proud warrior pose right here. And then we're gonna flip our hand that we're looking at, flip it up to the sky. And then we're gonna back bend over that back leg, going into a reverse warrior here. And then go ahead and release that forward. And you're gonna bring your forearms to the inside of that knee right here, really pressing this open. And then go ahead and reach over, stretching out the side of the body right here. You guys can see why I love this routine. It helps a lot with the soreness we get from boot camp. All right, you guys, so we're gonna go ahead and come up and then just bring in your back foot just a little bit, okay? And then reach your arms out, kind of shift your weight forward, and then hinge over and drop your hand down to the ground if you can, or if you need to on your shin, and then just kind of go into a triangle pose here. Turn sideways for you guys. Here we go. So triangle pose right here. And really try to press your hips forward. Open up that chest if you can. Look up to your hand. If you lose your balance, just kind of keep your gaze forward. That's okay. All right, and then we'll release that. Coming back down to a lunge, and then go ahead and step back into a plank. Do this little side view for you guys. All right, so we got to hit the other side. So we're going to come down to our downward dog. Left leg up, and then bring it to the front. And then remember that right foot, we're gonna turn it sideways and then open up into that warrior position right here. Really sink into it. Remember that heel is intersecting that arch back there, okay? All right, left or front hand, we're gonna flip it up to the sky, back bend. And then go ahead and release that forearm to that knee, and go ahead and reach, really strengthening that side angle pose right here. And then go to back up, and then bring that back leg in just a little bit. Arms out, reach forward, and then hinge into that triangle pose. So you really want to try to straighten out this front leg as much as you can. Really dig your feet into the ground. Nice strong legs. And release. All right. And we'll come back into our plank position. We're gonna hit a chaturanga right here. So come down, flip it into an upward dog, and then right into a downward dog right here. All right, and then go ahead and walk your hands back to your feet and slowly let yourself roll up here. Whew. All right, nice. Whew. Anybody needs to grab a drink of water, feel free. All right, just kind of get yourself nice and loose here. All right, so we're gonna go into a tree pose here. All right, so working on some balance. All right, so we'll start by putting all our weight into that left leg. All right, starting position is here. So you want to put your toe on the ground, heel against that leg. You can bring your hands to your heart center right here and really just try to focus, relax. All right, you want to think of your foot as a tripod. So the sides of underneath your toes and the heel of your foot, really dig that into the ground as you bring your foot up. Nice and high. You can keep it on the inside of your calf, or you can bring it above your knee if you can. You can take your arms straight up overhead and just feel your body balance in this nice straight line right here. Shoulders back and down, but you're reaching with those fingertips. Standing nice and tall and proud and beautiful. You can open up your arms nice and wide. Reach out with those fingertips. And then slowly come back down. And then we'll go to the other side. So shift all your weight to that right leg. Make sure you guys are really opening up your hips when you're here. And then slowly start to bring that foot up. You just don't want to apply any pressure on your knee. So below or above the knee is fine, wherever you're at. You can even use your hand here to bring that foot up nice and high. Again, really pressing that knee open if you can, reaching up, trusting yourself, being patient with yourself. Ooh, you guys look good. There you go. Nice. Remember, reach up, open up that chest. If you can, look up. Focus so we don't lose that balance. Widen out those hands. And then go ahead and come back down right here. Whew. All right, nice. So we're gonna have a seat right here, ladies. Whew. I'm sweating. All right. All right, you guys. So we'll go ahead and come with our legs nice and straight out in front of us. All right, you really wanna take your toes up to the sky, so make your legs nice and strong. All right, and then we're gonna reach our arms up, inhale, and then exhale as you forward fold, draw that belly button in. If you can, reach your toes and pull yourself down, or if you're here on your knees, your legs, whatever feels good for you, and really pull yourself into that stretch. Take a couple deep breaths right here. Try to get a little bit deeper every single time. And then we'll release back up. All right, and then we're gonna bring our right knee up towards our chest. Foot is flat on the ground. And then we're going to take this left arm and hook this elbow over that knee. Right arm comes behind you flat on the ground and really twist yourself, looking over that back shoulder. Nice strong arms, strong legs, strong base of support. And then exhale as you release. And then we'll come back to center. And then we'll hit the other side. So bringing that left knee towards our chest. That right arm comes up, hook that elbow over that knee and twist yourself open to the left, looking over that shoulder. And then exhale as you release. All right, and then we're going to a little butterfly stretch right here. So bringing your feet together, pulling your heels in as close to you as you can. Really press your elbows down to open up your hips, but you want to stay nice and wide. So try not to sink into it. Stay nice and tall and use your elbows to press. Nice, proud chest. All right. And then we're going to go ahead and come down onto the ground, slowly come down. So straighten out your legs, come down one forearm at a time, nice and flat on the ground right here. All right, and again, making your legs nice and strong, digging your heels into the ground. You're gonna take your arms and swoop your arms up overhead, reaching nice and long. Bring your hands down to the center of your chest. And then we're going to swoop them straight up again, overhead, out and around to bring that right knee into our chest. So hug that knee into your chest right here. All right, so we're going to we have our right knee in our hand. So our right hand is going to go out to the side, flat on the ground, and we're going to pull our knee across our body with our left hand. And make sure you're looking over your right shoulder. So you want to be twisting in one direction and looking in the other. And then go ahead and take a deep breath and then exhale back to center. All right, and go ahead and just hug that knee into your chest really quick. And then let that go, and we'll go to the other side. So again, we're gonna swoop our arms up overhead. Bring your hands down to the center of your chest. Swoop them straight up overhead, out and around to hug that left knee into your chest here. And then take that right hand, drag that knee across. Your left arm goes down to the ground. Look to your left, twisting that knee across your body. And then take a deep breath and exhale back to center. All right. And we're going to stay laying down, or we're going to bring our knees up. So both knees up into our hands here. So your legs are up in the air. All right. And then you can just kind of make some circles with your knees right here. You can go inward and outward a couple times. Just really getting some mobility in those hips. All right, and then we're going to hold our knees here. And then if you can, reach up for those feet. All right, coming into a happy baby pose. So your back is flat on the ground, your hands on the bottoms of your feet. You want to press your knees down to the ground right here. And then if you can kind of go side to side, massaging that lower back. I know it's a funny position, but It feels so good massaging that back right there. All right, and then you can go ahead and let your hands go, and then just kind of hug yourself up into a ball right here. Hug your knees to your chest. Bring your forehead to your knees and just hug yourself. Show yourself some love. Thank yourself for doing this. All right, and then we're going to come laying back down onto the ground. And we're going to go into a Shavasana here, or corpse pose. So you want to make sure your body is nice and straight and aligned. Okay, and then you want to kind of spread your feet apart to the edges of your mat and let your feet drop open to the side. Same thing with your arms. Take your arms out away from your body. Palms are facing up to the sky. And really just move any flesh around that you need so you're nice and comfortable laying flat on the ground here. Take a couple deep breaths, relax. Close your eyes. Relax all of the muscles in your face. Let go of any tension in your forehead. Relax your eyes. Let your eyeballs sink deep into your sockets here. Relax the jaw. Relax your neck. And just feel yourself getting deeper and deeper into relaxation. Feeling your back grounded into the earth beneath you. Feel yourself supported. Relax. Let go of any tension from your fingers and your hands. Feel your legs just sinking more and more into the ground. Let go of any tension in your ankles and your toes. And just feel all your flesh just sinking lower and lower. Your skin sinking onto your bones, relaxing, breathing. And we're just going to lay here for just a moment in silence. Just try to focus on your breath and let your body just kind of recalibrate itself. Keep your eyes closed. Start to come back to your body, taking a couple deep breaths. You can start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Start to wake up your body, but keep your eyes closed. You can roll out your wrists and your ankles. And then go ahead and take your arms out to a T. So lay your arms out nice and long on the ground. And then we're going to bring our knees into our chest here. And then you're going to drop your legs together over to the right side, knees bent. Look to the left, twisting your body, keeping your eyes closed if you can. And then we'll inhale our knees up and exhale, drop your knees down to the left as you look to the right. And then inhale up. And then just hug your knees into your chest, curl up into a little ball, and then go ahead and start to rock back and forth, kind of massaging your spine. And then if you can, just rock yourself up to a seated position. All right. Whew. Hope you guys are feeling good. Whew. I think that part, Shavasana, is everybody's favorite part of yoga, and for good reason. It's actually the most important part, where we just let ourselves relax, let our body take in all the work that we just did. All right, so you guys, we're just going to do a short little meditation here. All right, so again, just find yourself in a nice, comfortable position. It's nice and supported. If you need to kind of move your flesh around, then go ahead and do that. All right, nice and tall. Drop your shoulders, and you can keep your hands facing down or palms facing up, whatever feels right for you. And just close your eyes here. Meditation is perfect to do after yoga. Yoga is actually known to just be a good transition for you to get into a meditative state, because you've now calmed down. You're in your body. So try to stay there and don't worry about anything that comes up. Just kind of save it for later. All right, so just close your eyes, relax. You just start to notice your breath here. Try to inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose. Really focus on your chest and your belly. Notice how they rise and fall with each inhale and exhale. Pull in some gratitude for that breath, that life force. I always like to run through a few different affirmations when I'm in meditations. Perfect time to remind yourself of the strong, powerful, beautiful being that you are. So just to yourself, in your mind, you can just repeat every I am statement after me to yourself, and really just own it. Say it and believe it, feel it, honor it, love it. I am strong. I am powerful. I am confident. I have everything I need within me. I am loving, and I am loved by myself and others. I am compassionate. I am understanding. I am authentic. I am me. I am proud of myself. Trust myself, and I honor myself. I am wise, and I listen to my intuition. I am aligned and balanced. Strong and healthy, and I am happy. And then just take a moment to just sit here and just be. That's all, just be. And then start to take a couple deep breaths. Take a nice big inhale through your nose and powerfully exhale through your mouth. And do that 2 more times, trying to get deeper and deeper with those breaths and more powerful. Inhale all that positivity and love. And exhale any negativity and anything else that you need to let go. And then you can just rub your palms together. Start to generate some heat, some new energy, some positive energy, some loving energy. And then go ahead and bring your hands to the center of your chest. Just take a deep breath here. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope that this brought you some peace and tranquility for yourself. I just want to always remind you guys that the peace and stillness that we experienced here today is always available to you. It's just a matter of taking that moment for yourself, allowing yourself to relax and just do something good for yourself that's gonna, benefit your mind, body, and soul. Thank you. Namaste.